The amazing durability is more than mere text. Rich quality paint within your budget. So make the smart choice. Paint to start.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong
with a smart choice. Santex Paint. Smart choice.
Paint your dreams on the walls of your reality. Choose Santex Paint for its rich quality, vibrant colors, and long-lasting coats. Available at authorized Santex Paint stores across Nigeria. Santex Paint, the smart choice.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Whether you're buying smoky jollof from your favorite spot in Ikeja, shopping online for your latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, or click. So many options get so easy with layers of security protecting every payment. Your money stays safe.
From Damfo to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard, safe, convenient, priceless.
See, everybody with him own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a peak breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
This is where it all connects, all in one place.
Federal government says it is winning the war on terrorism.
Our president is there. This promise will never come to pass.
He feels somewhat insecure just by the measure of his money.
Most of us don't even know the nooks and crannies of Nigeria. If everybody die, which voice is going to speak?
Yes, and Weekday is one of the major actors in the demise.
Imagine a world without communication, a world without emergency calls, disconnected businesses, and unreachable families. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? This is the reality we face when telecommunications masts and fiber optic cables are vandalized. These telecommunications assets are the lifeline of our communities. They keep us connected, informed, and safe. Every act of vandalism is a blow to our businesses, our banks, our schools, our hospitals. Let's stand together. Let's protect our networks. Dial 622 from any network or send an email protect@ncc.gov.ng to report any suspicious activity around telecommunications infrastructure. Our connection, our responsibility. This message is brought to you by the Mobile Network Operators and Towercos in collaboration with Nigerian Communications Commission.
Learn boss level gameplay on YouTube with MTN YouTube Buffet Bundle. Binge your favorite gameplays till you master every move. Enjoy play along clips with your faves and challenge runs like never before till you become the numero uno of gaming. See more, be more, spend less. Get over 4 hours of YouTube streaming for just 250 Naira or 10 hours for 600 Naira on the MTN YouTube Buffet Bundle. Dial *312*800# to start today and go make a difference.
Dailies today on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info Lagos. Good morning to you. Welcome to Dailies today. I'm Sheriff Quadry.
I'm Jimi Disu. Good morning.
It's the second part of the show today, Tuesday. That's right. And you can watch it live on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can watch the show. Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook, ditto YouTube. Let's start. Page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. Insecurity. NAF, that is Air Force, NAF strikes, kill terrorists, bandits in Borno, Kwara, Katsina, others.
Okay, so I think that all hands are on deck now for our armed forces to now tackle the threat decisively. And I hope this is not just a flash, because the story says that, sorry, I don't have my glasses here. Targets hit in Borno, Kwara, Katsina, Zamfara, and Kaduna states. And FCT Police DSS commence special patrols on places of worship, okay, and the border areas. But part of the story says 4 Muslim mothers abducted in Kano. Governor Sule orders manhunt after midnight attack in Kenya. This is just more or less a report of what has happened over the weekend. It is comforting somewhat to find that the Air Force is now... when you have the mind of somebody who has watched too many thrillers, you begin to ask yourself, Sheriff, don't the Armed Force know where these people are and bomb them? I think it should be over in less than an hour or so. I always wondered why that hadn't happened. But they're beyond my level of knowledge of military tactics in reality. But this kind of news is comforting, but I hope it will be the beginning of something substantial. The people are not sure whether this gentleman is going to make good of his threat or not. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to take a bet on whether he will, because I think it's 50-50. He might and he might not. I spent the weekend. You probably want to go to listen to Christiana Amanpour podcast and get very good analysis on what is going on. But still, nobody can say for sure whether the military might get, the U.S. military might get directly involved or not. So this is kind of comforting. And I think it is good at least to get a sense that Nigerians are not just considering it a bluff. They too have doing 1 or 2 things to pick up and see if we can bring this thing to an end once and for all. Okay, so that's essentially what the news we have here.
Okay, all right. Let's quickly go take next story. Just have it. Thank you. Let's go to page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper. Police insist on arrest of Shore over alleged plan to incite violent protests in Lagos.
The Commissioner of Police in Lagos State has embarrassed some of us who think that, who maybe because I'm a communications person, but you must always be guarded in the things that you say. You just pronounce Shore amongst a few of your people at the press conference is wanted. Things are not done like that. He just said Shore is wanted. It's wanted for. That's not how you declare somebody wanted. There must be a process. And therefore, the gentleman has gone to challenge the whatever is in court, and the court has issued, according to the report here, the Justice Musa Kakaki of the Federal High Court restrained the Commissioner of Police and other security agencies from arresting, intimidating, or declaring Showore wanted. Yet you insist that he is wanted. You haven't made any attempt to arrest him. The guy is in the social media every day. He's in the main press. He's granting interviews. He's all over town. So why then? I don't want to use a derogatory word because I don't want it to be taken personal. But I think the Commissioner of Police should. I can understand his anger, though. Not that his anger is justified. His anger is most likely ego-driven. But yes, but I can understand what this boy, man or whatever he might want to call him. They see people who who challenge what they believe, who they believe challenge their own authority. They see them as nuisances because that's the way they have been trained. Other policemen are trained to learn to protect their citizens. But these were training that you had from the colonialists, beat the niggers into line. And that kind of policing doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. And I think I like to plead with the Commissioner of Police most times. Silence sometimes is golden. In fact, you can push the responsibility of saying some embarrassing things to somebody so that later on you can come to deny. But for you to continually say that you in spite of a court order, it's embarrassing now. So he says that is wanted. Sowore said that he had put, as soon as he heard he was wanted, he had put a call through to him. Pick his call. What are you afraid of?
I saw the video.
He put a call through to him. Pick his call. Hey, when somebody is not arrested, he is declared wanted, he should come to the police. Who will come to the police? He says whether you like him or not, rebel, whatever, is a recognizable citizen of this country. He's a respected citizen of this country. You pick his call, you still call him Mr. They'll still call you Mr. They'll still call you Sir. Good morning, sir, Mr. Sowore. It's simple courtesy, simple. Yes, could you please stop over in my office tomorrow? There's no need for huffing and puffing. Because he says here, he says there, as I speak, I have not been served any order, but you knew that there were court proceedings. And he says that the Nigerian police force is a respecter of the law. Once the court order is served on me, I will comply immediately. But he dismissed social media criticisms of his decision to arrest Sowore as an act of ignorance. Ignorance on the part of who? I'm criticizing him. Am I ignorant? People should be very careful. People in public space should be careful the kind of language they use. And says ignorance, and that his actions were unlawful. That his own actions were lawful and necessary to prevent disorder. He now says, anybody who is not pleased can go to court. But the man has gone to court. But as CP, I'll continue to act within the powers of the law to protect the people of Lagos State. We will not allow enemies of progress to take Lagos back. All this is because Sowore said he was going to lead a peaceful demonstration of the residents of where was it now? Oronchoke, I think.
Yes.
Yes, that was all. And instead of the police to go, okay, you want to see, the police must respect people's rights to demonstrate peacefully. You can then guide them to make sure that it doesn't get out of hand. You know. Anyway, all said and done, Mr. Jimo Ekarosa, please. What does Wiki say when it tells you to take it easy? Is it member?
I don't know that one. No.
You don't know? I thought Wiki was your friend.
I don't know that one.
Is it member?
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one, Daddy.
Let's go to our next story, Lagos. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. We're streaming live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can watch on those two platforms. Let's go to page 7 of the Vanguard. Why we declared Timothy Silva wanted, EFCC.
When I saw this morning, I'm completely confused. I could have sworn I need a validation from Sheriff. Did you not read in the papers here sometime last week that Timothy Silva was wanted because of the coup?
No, I think it was a speculation.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
So we don't know why he was wanted then.
Did the military deny, or the authorities deny specifically that he was not arrested because of that? Oh, he was not wanted because of that.
They didn't react to it at all.
That is dangerous. Because when you don't,
to the best of my knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge, let me too. Allegedly.
Exactly.
That is why we say that. But I believe that there's something fishy going on. I believe I'm not too comfortable with what I'm hearing. I must say, because it was said that his PA also issued a statement that his Oga was not involved in any coup.
Yes.
And I believe that guy would have had an inkling of why he... What
if he was covering for his Oga?
Sorry?
What if he was covering for his Oga, the PA?
If he knew that it was the EFCC, he would have said... He wouldn't have said... So apparently, it was the army that it was said that went to his house, not EFCC.
Not EFCC. I think this is a different matter. This one is about 14 billion money.
Yeah, this is for about 14.
Something.
So there are two cases he has. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
That of the coup plot and that of this. Okay, could it be because of this one that he got angry? That's it off.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. I think it's it's getting a bit complex, and I think it will do everybody good if there's some clarification on this matter. In all honesty, I don't think it should be left to all of us to speculate on what could have gone wrong. In fact, thanks that I talk to you now, is listen to you now, that the court in Jimmy, it could have two cases.
It's very possible.
It could have two cases.
Very possible.
I could have won well.
Otisalo.
Otija. Otibe.
Otisalo.
And his aide says that it's a political onslaught. It's a coordinated political onslaught. But we are made to realize that the this money is a lot. $14.8 million. $14.8 million was part of an investment made by the NCDMB into Atlantic International Refinery and Petrochemical Limited for the construction of the refinery, which was allegedly diverted. The kind of accusations that you have out there, and usually I say something, whether he's found guilty or not, we have a gap of $14 whatever million.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. And it's a lot of money. And these are the ones that are brought, if you get a sense of the word that is going around, even in the social media about how this is, it's a lot of money. And very upsetting. Anyway, Silva is wanted, this time by the EFCC. Whether he's wanted by the Ministry of Defense, we don't know as of now. But I'd like to call on the authorities that because of the sensitivity of this case, somebody should please, within the authorities, should please take it upon himself or whatever and brief us and let us know whether there are two cases or there are one. So, thanks to you, Sheriff. I'd like to thank you very much this morning for the help you have rendered in making me realize that there might not be one case, but there might be two. There might be other ones, though.
There might be other ones. It's Nigeria.
Remember, this man was the Minister of State for Petroleum.
That's right.
Could he have done anything without the knowledge of his minister? Would he have the authority to do without the knowledge of his minister?
I wouldn't know, to be honest.
Are ministers of state independent of ministers? Or are the ministers the bosses?
I like to think that the ministers are the bosses of the ministers of state.
So a minister of state is he needs the approval of a minister to get all these things done.
I'm not sure about the approval part too.
So you are saying that the minister of state could be independent?
So I'm not sure about the approval part in all cases. There could be some cases that, in an organization where there's a cap to what some particular person can give approval. Once it's above that, then you would have to escalate, and it could be that way. It could be that way. But I'm not sure that the Minister of State is completely independent of the minister.
I think it would also be good to ask his minister what he knows about this, just for reasons of
Yeah.
I think it would be good to ask the minister. This happened in your ministry. It was under your watch. How could this guy have disappeared with this kind of money? You need to come and explain to us.
That's a lot of money in dollars.
Do you know who his minister is?
I don't know.
Okay. Now that I have
do we even have a minister of petroleum?
Yes, of course, yes, you do.
We do?
Yes.
I don't know.
I've forgotten his name.
Just like that.
I have a brain.
That's so convenient.
I don't have my glasses, so I don't. And let me quickly add something. We keep grabbing this man for this. We keep grabbing this man for that. Quadry has 780 something houses in an estate. We read all these stories. What about the guys who facilitate the movement of these monies?
Now you're talking. Was
I not talking before?
No, I'm just saying there are some important conversations that we just glide over.
We should and we also want the FCC to be thorough and grab everybody involved in the process. In the case of a minister of state, it would be nice to know if his minister would know about this, and also all those who are involved, the chief accountant. He couldn't have done it. He didn't just walk into. He's not accused of having walked into the safe and taking the money like that,
including the bank.
Yes, but we never hear of the accomplices. We never hear of the accomplices, and anyway, I hope that the EFCC, I have a lot of confidence in them that they will get the job done and will go across the board. All these symbolic things, just grabbing one minister, one ex-minister here, one those. If we have a comprehensive system that has made people accountable for the jobs they are doing, maybe things will be better. But now it's a free for all. But that's a story for another day.
Accountability.
Issues of corruption can spoil a week on the first day of the week. But I'm surprised, Sheriff, that with all your experience, all the years you have spent on this job, you don't know who this man's minister is.
I'll do my research.
I feel ashamed.
I'll do my research.
I said,
sorry. But why would you two be having brain freeze at this point in time?
Because I didn't bring my reading glasses.
Reading glasses?
Yeah.
Connected to the brain freeze. By the way, let's pray. Let's pray for former President Buhari to continue to rest in peace.
Yeah. Sad one.
Very sad. Let's move on to our next story this morning. Page 6 of the Daily Trust. FG pushes for Quadry Madu's transfer to Nigeria.
Why? Do you know the number of Nigerians who are in jail in the UK? What has the federal government done for them? Oh, so because it's the former senator. And look at what we did. He said, the federal government is exploring the possibility of securing the transfer of Quadry Madu, who is serving a 9-year sentence in the UK prison for organ harvesting. Now listen, a high-level delegation from Nigeria was dispatched to the UK. The delegation met with UK Ministry of Justice in London earlier on. This delegation included, look at all those for Quadry Madu, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Matuga, Attorney General Latif Fagbemi. It was a whole team. I saw a video of them. There are about 4 or 5. Why do we do this? Is Quadry Madu the first Nigerian to be sentenced in a UK prison, that at this crucial time you are sending your Attorney General and your Minister of Foreign Affairs to go and talk to the Minister of Justice in the UK? And I will tell you why. The reason is because the president is looking for support from the Southeast in 2027. It's always about him. It's always about him. Somebody should give me another reason. Well, he has the power to do so. That nobody is challenging the powers. But I also have the power to say that I think very strongly that it's always about him. And I think the president should please be broader. Think beyond the borders of his own personal whatever it is when he wants to take a decision like this. There are crucial Nigerians who are also and it's not a political offense. Again, this is part of this aligns with the list that we had, the list of pardon that we had. Okay, it aligns with the list of pardon. And do you really need to send the Attorney General, the Minister for Foreign Affairs? Why do we do such? An official of the Solicitor General of the Federation could go there. Who are they going to talk to there? Civil servants. But you see, my thinking is that the president wants to be seen as making all a good effort. Let all the Ogakpatapatas go and so on and so forth. And these are wastages, and also they send the wrong signal to ordinary Nigerians. They send the wrong signals. And on Thursday at 9:00, we are going to do we're going to start a series where we expect, hopefully, people will phone in. And this is going to be a serious matter. The headline is Nigeria needs adults in the room. Meaning that Nigerians must now begin to show responsibility. A truck, an unregistered truck, unfortunately the punch is not here, an unregistered truck went and killed 2 students, I think somewhere in Ado Ekiti. An unregistered truck. So you might not even know the owner of the truck. Why do you have an unregistered truck? Because the elites in our country and the government officials in Lagos, for example, the Lagos state government and the elites have continued to show that if you have the power, you can drive an unregistered vehicle on Nigerian roads. It has killed 2 students now in Ado Ekiti, and NANS had to issue a statement. Why would you want to have? I will keep repeating it. And it's part of what we're going to start on. We have to put the elite of this country, we have to put them in check. And we will jolly well do it. What would you have? The one that I can't understand for the life of me is after you register the vehicle, you now cover it again with. Whereas I explained to you where the origin of that. Let me, for those who maybe didn't hear me on that day. In the military, there's a tradition that if you have a star rank, that star rank is put on your vehicle. When you are in the vehicle, the star rank is, if you're a brigadier 1 star, the cloth is taken. When you are in the vehicle fully, it's there. When you are in the vehicle in civilian clothing and it's not, then they cover the rank, but they don't cover the number. The Chief of Army Staff is I think so. Army Staff is NA1. Air Force NAF1. A car must be registered. A car, I want to remember if the governor's car is registered. Now, why? You can use your name if you want. I can have my car, Jimi Disu one, as long as I can buy the whatever from the FRC. But people, you register the car, then you cover it. On Saturday, between Victoria Island and Shogodedo, I saw about 4 with escort cars, the same old habits going. It is time that Nigerians would start to take their elites. The government shouldn't push a situation where it is citizens themselves that will stop all of these people without driving these cars without numbers and hold them responsible. An unregistered truck, 2 students in Akure. So back to before we lose track of this. Back to I don't think I don't see why the government is doing this. I think it's for political reasons. But the president, I hope, would have learned now that it's not everything that is political and that you have the powers to do that is completely right. The president has the powers to do it because he says that they want him transferred to Nigeria. When he gets to Nigeria, he'll be pardoned.
Very, very likely.
He'll be pardoned.
Very likely.
But you must remember that what he was jailed for is for an attempt to harvest the guy's kidney, and it was a 50-50 chance that the guy would have died.
Let's take our last story, or maybe,
This is hot.
The Guardian newspaper. Reps Lord Tinubu's intervention, payment of protesting contractors.
Okay, so the contractors who went on more or less on a rampage, we are getting to hear from this story. that immediately the president heard of it. He said that he called on the Minister for Finance and the Accountant General and said they should immediately start paying these contractors. And some contractors with the guidance length have seen confirmed receipt of payments, which is very good. We thank the president for that. But we would also like the president to have a more systemic manner. If you do a job, you submit your invoice. There should be a time frame the government must pay this amount, whether it's 90 days, so people can plan. So now that you have paid this, I hope the president now will also look at the issue, because most of the government contractors, let's be very honest with their politicians. But I hope in this same spirit, the government will order that, for example, the old soldiers will be paid. The government workers, the old soldiers who have been complaining, have been going to Abuja, whatever, we hope he will call Wale Edun and the Accountant General to pay them too. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. And one question I'd like to ask you, Sheriff, is that, so if this money was available all this while, why hasn't it been paid? Should the president himself not be punishing whoever? Because it would have been some kind of embarrassment to him for contractors to go out and demonstrate. And now, by order, you started paying them immediately, meaning the money was there. So who sat on it?
Who sat on it? I mean, why haven't we settled resident?
But again, I'm going to accuse this government of bending towards the political class. If you don't have political connections, you can't be a government contractor. But you want here. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm going on leave.
No way.
What if you could pay? It's good. I'm happy that the president paid the contractor.
Yeah.
He should also pay the soldiers and other people that are being owed. Some of the soldiers fought in the Civil War and have died. Some of them have died. Elder Adebayo died without getting a penny for his services to his country. But this now, most of them
we have to go.
Anyway.
We are completely out of time.
Just imagine, say this obodo was so when to communicate with your people no just day. Plus, where you no fit even shout for help. Business go they jam like hold up for Oshodi, and family they find each other like needle for inside sand. Now waiting they happen with this. Anytime they vandalize our telecom mast and fiber optic cables. All this telecom equipment no be ordinary pole and wire. Now our lifetime, now be this so. Then they connect us, then they inform us, and they protect us. If them break them, no be only signal go vanish. Schools, hospitals, banks, and even your small POS business they collect. Make we join body protect our network. If you see any report am sharp. Dial 622 or send email go protect@ncc.gov.ng. If everybody guide the port, soup no go burn. Our connection, our responsibility. This message now from mobile network operators and tower companies with support from the Nigerian Communications Commission.
Guy, how far? You watch that game?
I did. Oh boy, that goal Hey.
Make I call you back. My airtime go soon finish. Sorry, I forget I get extra 3 minutes to talk.
I wonder why you hold a cut call. When na MTN better gist they use. Me, I still enjoy my free 2,100 airtime on top my new MTN SIM.
Yes, get 3 minutes extra on MTN Better Gist. Text BG to 312 to collect your own awoof.
Welcome to Nigeria Info, where the news sparks conversation.
When Donald Trump said what he said, why do you think we're here today?
What is the policy of this my government on how to put an end to the war? Rather than join the government, there's a misplaced priority in their governance.
Some people are trying to play politics to the issue as we normally do.
This is your space to listen, share, and be heard. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 8 o'clock. The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The news at 8 on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The 9th edition of Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ debate show is underway, and the new season opened with 2 exciting face-offs. Outliers College through